Boom! This episode of Talks with KG is sponsored by Kayman Cleaning Services. Quality service at all times. Located out of New York, serving all 5 boroughs. They have been in business for over 15 years. Services include cleaning of schools, cleaning of hospitals, cleaning of houses. It don't really matter. Just link up with Kayman Cleaning Services. Their number is 917-200-4362 or email kanayenterprise.com. Also, Jave Auto AC, located number 182 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, for all your AC needs. Right now the sun hot, so Jave AC is definitely a spot. Boom! Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. And tonight we have the interview that has been requested from day one. From the time I say, you know what, I'm going to do this podcasting, the first name people call was Kayman. I even lied to tell you. I should have named this Talk to Kayman. Because from the time I start Talks with KG, that's the first thing people say. Dog early, remember that? When I now start to come up here. But the dog wasn't ready. The dog wasn't quite ready, and I fully understand, you know. And I say, when the dog ready, we go do our thing, you understand? And today is our special day. I want to bring to the platform my bad brother, Kayman Sixx.
Seeing that,
yes, I. Wagwan G.
That's there, you don't know where that's go.
Yeah, man. So we here, you know, we up in the St. Paul, you know, the notorious St. Paul Street, you know, with
notorious,
you know, the thing go.
Yeah.
But we have a lot to talk about, boy, real to real. I really come here with the intention of having a humble conversation with you. You understand? Because you see my chain, Trinibad.
Yeah.
Trinibad to the world bad, bro. That is what we're representing from inception, you understand? And as a man been up, like, observing your career from day one, you know, I want to give you flowers first and foremost, you know, for taking the mantle and running with it.
Yeah.
You dig? Taking the world by storm, representing for the thing.
Yeah, man, coming
you know?
From you, man.
Anybody who into the thing, know wagwan. Yes, a man been tearing up the charts, tearing up the scene. You, I would say, is the biggest artist right now in Trinidad, right? But first and foremost, as I say, I want to get you flowers because we know it's a heavy load, bad bro. We just see the kind of things you're going through, you know, and you're holding it down same way.
Real.
You dig? So I want to get you flowers on that. But as I say, I come here with the intention of having a serious conversation with you. So for the people that probably do not know who is Kayman, I want to take them to the very beginning. Where you born and grow, first and foremost?
Well, I born and grow around here.
St. Paul?
Yeah, low place.
Right.
Up in the back, like just right up in the back there. Not really long.
Right.
Far walk. Yeah, I born and grew
From
there.
birth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grew up from small.
So they basically your stomping grounds.
I move out and thing and come back, you know, but
how it
small
was
periods
growing
of
up
time.
though? Like, you had a happy childhood. What kind of childhood they would say?
I would say I had a happy childhood. You know, it had little mad thing I always used to go on, but I from since long time. But other than that, I grew as a happy youth man, you know.
What you grew up
Mother
doing
and father.
as a youth? Like sports, sports, like, who was Kayman before the music, you know?
Me, I just like sports on the whole. Everything, if I could, I just learn to play everything, that I just me there.
Cricket,
you know, yeah,
football,
just real
basketball,
athletic, real spritey, you know.
Yeah. What school you went?
But I went Bethlehem, RC, primary school. From there, I passed for Belmont Secondary. I went 3 secondary school.
3?
Yeah, just how I moving and thing now.
Right.
I moved and went to live Valencia. I went Malabar, transferred to Malabar from Belmont. From there, I moved back in town to live with my father.
Right.
And I transferred to Tranquil Secondary.
Right.
So that's the last school I went there.
Them days, so the early days we talking about, right? They like youth man
Yeah.
days. You was doing music then days, like you was already aspiring to be an artist.
Well, I wouldn't say so, you know, but I always did like the subject now. You know, from the time we had was to pick subjects, music was one of my
music.
subject now. Yeah.
So you were singing in choir and thing?
No, not really. It wasn't like that now, but just learning about music, like notes and
Music
them kind of
notes
thing.
and
Yeah,
kind
how
of
to
vibes. So,
how
had
to
a love
read
for
that.
music,
Yeah, you
basically.
know that kind of way.
Yeah.
Well, when I was in primary school and all, I entered some calypso competition and them kind of thing and win and thing now, but
so you always know you love that kind of vibes.
you know.
But at that time you wanted to be an artist though, like you had thoughts of being an artist at that age?
Yeah, ever since I was small, I always, you know, I did like YouTube plenty, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
call you
I
grow up in the
always see
YouTube
myself
era.
as I always see myself as, you know, on YouTube, like as an artist now, posting up. But I never really had it in my head like that is what I want to be when I get big now.
Yeah. Cause you probably didn't even know how to
you know?
get into something like that now. Yeah. So you're going through your life, and from my knowledge, I think I heard that you made an early prison sentence in your life as a youth. Tell us about that.
Well, wrong road again, you know.
How old you was?
I was 17.
Right.
Yeah, I got locked up with a gun right in the back here.
Right.
Yeah, wrong road again, as I would say again.
That was your first experience of how that was for you at that age.
Well, when it now happened, it was like, they just something else that will go with you, you know. Yeah, that's the meaning, but it never really wasn't really nothing major.
Right.
But when I was to go through like different court dates on remand, and then after I get convicted, and I had to spend a time in prison.
How long?
2 years and now in the whole prison sentence, the whole time on the remand in convict was 2 years and 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I get convicted, you say after
Yeah, I get
that 2
convicted
years?
and I get 38 months and I just break down now. I can't remember how much it break down to.
Right.
But I just know in the whole
So
time
a
I
long
spent
time.
in jail.
So it was basically a long time.
Yeah, some good months.
Yeah. It was hard. You will say that experience was a hard experience.
It was a learning experience to me.
Yeah.
You know.
What you learn at that time? Like just being
But
in there.
I learned plenty things too. First thing I learned, but like in terms of like taking peer pressure and you know them thing like
following
like following people and you know down the wrong road and them kind of thing which party does lead there, because nobody never tell me, well, you're going on your out here and thing, you could get locked up, you could dead, you could lose your life. Nobody never sit down and coach me
it
now,
like that,
you know. Yeah.
So when you went in, so it had people in there that was guiding you or mentoring you, like while you was in there, like youth when you come out of here, you know.
Yeah, it always had that.
Yeah.
But I didn't always know the right thing in my head now, right?
Right.
Yeah. But it always had people mentoring me, coaching me, you know.
Yeah. Prison was where you find music?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. I would say when I really start to study and start to write song and beat my chest and write
so
song.
Just in there, just vibes in
Yeah,
and
to myself now.
So all them times
time
when you was in the Trinibad was already a thing, Rebel and Kayman and all them was already bubbling in?
Yeah.
While you was in
before
there?
Before that. I did real like Kayman, real love Rebel. Rebel was my real boy.
Yeah.
He fed up come down here and line with me. I fed up go by him.
Like days you singing? Like all them days when he coming on here singing?
No.
Serious?
I was on strippiness out here on the grind. Nah.
Yeah. Because I mean...
It could pause her, this could pause her.
Well, I mean, by one.
Just pause it now.
Yeah, we could pause.
Yeah. Pause it now. It pause?
Pause. Yeah. So I know you're a man, you really like the interviews thing bad, bro. I know that. I know it's probably something that I know you probably, what is the reason you would say you don't really like interviews?
It's kind of, sometimes when I'm nervous,
Yeah.
I just get nervous.
Yeah.
You know, like on the only,
Yeah.
you know, I just get nervous still
Because
now.
man really be on that talking thing.
Yeah, it's
And that
kind of, it's kind of fumble with my words too, so
Yeah.
doesn't really like to talk and thing.
Nah,
Telling you?
use the man and the dog, use the man, you know. So we just holding our meds as I say. But you say you rate your K-Lion and your Rebel and them kind of vibes, right? So the first time I hear Kayman and I hear your style, obviously you could hear that you was highly influenced by Rebel.
Yeah.
You would say that? That was your artist? That was the person you was looking up to when you was coming
I would
into
say
the game?
I would say that the person I was really looking up to,
Yeah,
you know, from ever since I really like him,
yeah.
you know, and he come and call my name in his song, in one in his song in the first,
Right.
and I'm gonna say yeah boy,
Yeah, you rate, yeah.
yeah boy, yeah my boy, yeah boy,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
So that was really inspired to come in the music, you would say? Like when Rebel was calling your name and them kind of thing, you say, but I could represent, save me too, yes?
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
Oh, you know you was bad. Oh, you know you could have come in this thing.
Alright, tell you why you
Because
saw
you come
always
in
say-
real better, you know. You come in like you was seasoned, you know. You know that kind of way. So how you know that I could come in this thing and fuck it up, you know?
Well, yeah, what I always used to say, I used to say, boy, like from in the jail now, I always know I was real bad and thing,
Right.
From in the jail, I say, but if I only start to sing by my soul and them gonna think I a fucking, you know, like a big cat or some kind of
Serious.
thing, because we out here, you know, we out
Yeah,
here in the
really,
streets as
really.
youth men, you know,
Yeah.
now coming up
You know, that singing
on the
thing.
wrong road again, you know,
Right.
but still now, boy,
Yeah.
but I come out and had that mindset for a little while, and when in my OG and them who I look up to,
Right.
say, but I can boss that thing, you know.
Yeah.
Call one an ex OG or so, and two in them sit down,
Yeah.
boss it for them.
Yeah.
Sing a little thing I had right down there for them, and I just want it,
Yeah.
boss that one for them. Them watching me with them eye open
Yeah,
big
no,
too.
no.
And boy, you going on with you, boy?
Yeah, yeah,
That man
yeah.
singing and you playing thing,
Yeah,
huh?
you're better.
You know?
Yeah.
I say, boy, they
Yeah,
like
forward.
it. Boss a next one for them. Boss a next one for them.
Yeah.
Boy, man, at the coast, and me, boy, you out here wasting time.
Yeah.
You know this kind of way, dog?
Yeah, you can remember the day with the Trinibad thing when Rebel and them pass and Killer and them pass, the thing kind of slowed down, you know. So men was looking for the next big thing, you know. So I could imagine, because when I hear you for the first time, bro, I was like, that Rebel reincarnated, boy. Rebel come back alive, boy. You understand? So
Yeah.
there was a sight to see. So what was the first song you jump out with as Kayman?
Jump out.
Yeah, like when you went in the studio and you
No, I tell you, jump out is the
jump
name of
out,
the song. Yeah.
serious, bomb clat. You see,
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that's the name of the
Jump
first
out.
song. My first song, Jump Out.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a hit.
Well, I would say that when people know
I know
something,
that song, you know.
well, yeah, but it came on real bad. It
I
wasn't
know
a
that
hit,
song.
an instant hit, but you know,
Right.
when people know how to say yeah, but he bad.
What was the song that really make, you know, like you would say that again, that
But I would say
exposure?
Black Rain.
Black Rain. Yeah, that was the first song I hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Chano, who's this one here coming here now? Trouble. Yeah. So you went from Black Rain and you start to go through the thing, Kayman become a household name.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the vibes. And then your fame start to grow, you know, and you started to get famous for certain songs, like, you know, diss songs and that kind of vibes. And then, you know, now, boy, the heat start to come your way, basically. How you deal with that? Because, I mean, let me tell you how I watch it bad, bro. I just gave you my honest observation, right? I all for the music, I all for seeing the artists and them rise and that kind of vibes. So when I see you come the way how you come, I was like, wait, boy, this youth man, he brave. He very brave, you understand? But a lot of backlash come to you. You know that backlash was going and come to you?
No,
You didn't know?
no. I didn't know it would be like that. You know, like countries, whole countries say coming together and saying by with over this man here. You know, them kind of vibes, I didn't know it would be so harsh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I never start off, so
Serious.
it is kind of way.
And when you say you would not start off, so like you would not sing the type of songs you sing?
Yeah, when I start off so violent.
Because yes, a man have a lot of hit songs outside of the violent
Yeah,
thing. So you believe like you could have start like how you start with the Little Miss Body and them kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would say you have regrets on things that you do in your career?
No. No. At all.
You're still
No,
standing
because
firm on
I
your
believe
decisions.
all now I still learning.
Yeah.
I still have plenty things to learn now.
Yeah.
And I always think that anything that happened to me is a learning. That's something I learn now by.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So every situation that we probably saw that the public might see with you, while they're probably looking at it and saying, "God, them youth men and them, you learning from these situations." Yeah. I mean, I could see it. I see your growth. I see certain things, and I could tell that, you don't know. Yeah. Now, Kayman, boy, he's a man went through real plenty. We see you go through a lot in your career. How you does deal with these things? And when we say these things, we're talking about loss of friends, them kind of vibes. How you just deal with them things mentally?
Bye.
Because you lose a lot of friends, bad bro. How you just deal with that mentally?
To tell you the honest truth, me really deal with that,
Yeah, it's like you just
I
in
do
it.
believe you could deal with that.
Yeah.
Because your boys and them that's done very long time and you still remember them. Like all now.
Yeah.
I will see a picture of my boy. I will see a picture of Kayman and feel a dread way in my heart. Feel a dread way down in my belly. Right?
That pain will always hit you.
Telling you.
Yeah, bad bro. And I feel 100%.
I do believe you could fully deal with them kind of thing.
Yeah. You feel people don't understand that, boy? You feel people don't understand the life that you probably come from and the things that you had to go through as a youth?
Yeah, people don't understand it. People don't understand. I believe
What you
that.
think they don't understand about it? Because we know the life, bro. We know the things that, we had to encounter and the things we had to see as inner city youths. But what you think they don't understand? If you had to tell them something right now.
Well, like, people have to understand, like, youths growing up. I will always tell my father and all, I tell this with my little younger siblings. You understand? You have to coach. You understand? You can't just...
You have to guide.
Yeah, you have to guide. You can't just feel like everything go be like supposed to be a punishment. Because I would say that's how the past government used to deal with certain things, like they had poor like solution skills now to solve problem.
Right.
Like they would say like they get to youth want to war, kill them.
Right.
Tell the police kill them.
Right.
Lock them up, put them away forever.
Right.
And then thinking about like what will be a better solution. Why these fellas and them getting on like this?
Yeah.
They don't have no money.
Yeah.
They're spending all kind of money on all kind of different things. You understand? Take 100,000, pay day for work for the youths. And it's not nothing. It not to be nothing illegal, Like just to keep we occupied so we could still get money, so we can go be here. Because or like the community leader.
Right.
Could they say is the gang boss? Sixx done.
Right.
People out here so glad it had this man in this place. People in community supposed to glad. It have a man in charge or nobody, because you feel it that people just get up out here hungry, men just get up out here and don't have a way to get something to eat, You
Yes,
feel a man doesn't want to break in somebody's place who haven't they? Nobody can break in nobody's place around here. It have an order.
Right.
If anything go on, you could come and complain, you will get justice. This kind of way people supposed to be glad to have a person like that, somebody in charge,
Right.
But
and
you don't know how the government.
Yeah, and help that. Like I always say, that artists like yourself and many artists right here in St. Paul Street, and the government know that, and they still wouldn't come here and say, no, let me build a studio for Kayman and to go. Let me build an art studio. Let me build so we could do the
I could encourage youth men to start to do the right
Correct.
things, start to sing.
Correct. Yeah, but bro, it's a real thing, bro. Yeah, so, and that's why I come here. You know. I'm glad they express themselves in that way, you know, because that's what we need now. Like we need more of that because they go just look at you, bro, and they will just pass judgment because of certain things, but they don't understand that it come from a deeper place. You know, it come from a much, much, much deeper place, and we can't just skim the brim, as they say, and just lock up the men and
Yeah, you know.
come on, we have to find solutions. So we have a new government here now, so we hoping that, you know, we see a difference in the thing. You understand? So yeah, bad bro. So you're talking about the travel documents, and you know we see the fight that the artists get in because they say that, you know, they don't want you in certain countries and wherever because gang lyrics and violent lyrics in your songs and that kind of vibes. What you would say about that?
But you know, like KG, you know, where's the fuck up thing about it and all? I have so much of positive songs, but I have so much of good songs. I have more positive songs than, so that they say, gang songs.
It is true.
You know?
It is true. You have hits in all different lanes of the thing, but they're always focusing on the gang songs. But why you think there's just focus on the negative?
Well, I don't can't tell you that.
But no, I trying to figure that because I mean, we know that our
so
society
long,
is.
I drop EPs.
Yeah, it's true.
With a mix of music.
Yes, boy.
Too good, too girl, too, you know.
Yeah.
Too bad man songs.
And none of that. Some of your biggest songs, bro. And your best songs is positive songs. Anybody who's a Kayman fan know that. If you're connected to what you just do as an artist, some of your best songs is girl songs and positive songs. Let me be real. You understand? No, they don't hear. Let me be real. It's not bad man songs.
Want to hear.
All the man songs bad. All the man songs bad. The man is an artist.
You know, so them songs will more blow up now. But,
yeah.
You know, because like what people want to hear hype music.
Yeah.
Because look by a man from UK messaging me, yeah, but he stop all of that girl song. We want more drill music.
Right.
You understand? And he drill music is what it is considered in Trinidad as bad man music, gunman music. And I would have trying to convict me for one kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. What bro boy, what you gonna do, you know? You have to fight the fight, you have to do your thing, and they can't stop you because you've been doing your thing and you're still doing your thing. I know you have new music coming and that kind of vibes. What new for Kayman right now? What coming?
Well, boy, I just try to do better. I try now to do, well, I ain't gonna say better, but because I don't regret nothing I do.
Of course. But he's a great man. He's a great man.
I just go, everywhere I go, I just sing song with people, no matter if it's a different language. I went in Paris the other day and sing a song with an artist named Gazo. I don't know, I don't understand nothing with the boy singing.
Music.
You understand? But somebody, and I'm an interpret it, and you know, and I sing during that line away, down that line away.
You know, man, been doing your thing, bro. As I say, keep doing your thing. Keep pushing the vibes. You understand? But as I say, one new year coming, you have any new albums, any new EPs? Can you man like to drop your projects?
Well, I was gonna drop an album with West Bank. I had 15 songs to drop, but I don't know how that go.
Alright,
boy, come on,
Yeah, man.
So is that again getting none of them songs on them?
Yeah, I have my song.
Yeah, your songs on them. Yeah, man. Yeah, so there are plenty of things I could ask here, okay, man. I mean, we could have a full-length conversation right now, but as I say, I really bring it here just to have a humble conversation, you know, and no kind of scene, because I really want the people to understand a different side of the thing now, boy. You understand? You know, a lot of youths just look up to you. A lot of youths. You is that guy, brother. You understand? And a lot of them want to be like him, man. You know, that kind of way. And a lot of them want to come in to the music, come into the Trinibad. A lot of them want to live the life that you live in. You know that kind of way? The life, wherever is that life that the thing came and living, they want to live that life. If you had to give advice to youth right now who watching this, what you would tell them?
Well, first thing first, not everybody could be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I will always say it has something for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, everybody it has something meant for you.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to be no artist. You just have to wait and don't rush nothing, don't run down.
True.
You know, life, because it make no sense. You just have to wait, take your time as a youth and find what you love best in this life, because there are plenty of people that be around me and men want to be around me and want to be artists and things, but I could hear, you know, if you're good or you know, I could tell if you're good at it. No fuck up thing.
If you're born for this.
Yeah, you know, I could tell if you're good at it.
This.
Yeah. So being an artist is not meant for everybody, but it has something meant for you now. So just take your time, go through the life, go through all the way you have to go through, and find what's destined for you, and just be the best side.
Yeah.
It must have something for you. You must have something you enjoy doing, and you know, it paying you and all them kind of things.
Something you're passionate about.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Yes, a man seem like a passionate man about your music.
Yeah, I love music a lot.
Yeah. You just grow with it too. As I say, like when you start off, you can hear the rebel influence, and then as time progresses, you realize that you start to grow into your own kind of flick. And now, bro, I like, I know what's going on, especially them girls. Tune on them, I see a preview one on your stories here. I say, yeah, boy, that is it.
I just feel myself getting better at it too. The more I do it now, the more I sit down and write songs, I just feel myself like putting everything together to make a song easier now, faster now.
Now you could hear it. What kind of music you enjoy doing the most though? Like the gunman, the girl song, the live song?
Well, I would say the easiest thing for me to do like is a drill song.
Yeah, the easiest thing for you to do.
But what I enjoy the most is making like positive songs now. I enjoy like looking for the right words and them kind of thing to play in it.
Nah, I hear it, dog. You see your live songs? Nobody in our live songs like Kayman. You tell you. You can hear the pain now, you can hear the realness in it now. You know, that kind of way. Yeah,
I love to do that. I love to put the pain, what I'm feeling and what I'm going through in the song now. So I enjoy that more.
So, what is key? Where you see yourself at, bro, as an artist? Because right now you're a man on the scene. Where you see yourself in the next, I would say, 3 to 5 years?
Well, I see myself in the next 3 to 5 years, real pursuing my career. You know, I wish everything with me just go alright. You know, it's all the bad eye, and it's all the haters. You know, I don't know nobody can outpray my family. You see my grandmother and my aunt and them, you see them, them just pray for me every morning and every night.
Definitely.
So I don't know nobody can outpray them.
The most side.
You understand? But I just...
You're a praying man?
What do you mean? As the sun rise and as the fucking moon rise up. And as I go in my bed.
I have to pray. That be real. So you see yourself, as I say, you see your career flourishing and that kind of vibes. Understand? A lot of people wishing Trinibad bad in the Kayman. They wishing you bad, they wishing the whole thing bad. You understand? What we going to do to make this a better Trinibad? You're a leader. You're a leader.
After time, people mind go change and when they see you elevating and thing. But I believe if you can change people, I really believe you can stop the haters from hating you and them kind of flick now. You know, you just have to know what best, because I just feel like God gave me this opportunity, you know. I just feel like God gave me this chance to be, because I telling you, before I was an artist, I was on real shit. I was on real shit.
You say you're a change man now?
I didn't know where I was getting a meal and them kind of thing. You understand? I'm telling you, I is a change man now. I'm telling you.
I believe you,
the way I just think and the way I just move. Nobody can chain me up on them kind of thing. You know? I'm telling you. You just have to know who you for and know what you about and doing self-study what a man tell you. I'm telling you. Because wherever them have to say, it might touch me a little bit, you know, but they're not taking no money out of my pocket.
Them things just bother you because you say it has touched you a little bit. When you go on the internet and you see the way how people might talk about you in certain regards.
But
That's affecting in any kind of way.
my whole family believe in God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and I believe in the Almighty Creator who create everything. You understand? Because everything about everything so complex, and if you really take your time and watch everything,
Right.
you understand? I believe God give me this
Everything
chance.
happening for a reason.
You understand? So
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a man to don't like me, for a man to hate me,
Yeah.
I mean you hate the chance what God give me. I mean you
boy.
hate God.
Ah, boy.
You understand? So I doesn't really.
That's a real
You know,
thing,
but it come like that.
That's a real
You
thing.
understand?
That's
If
a
God,
real thing.
if you see a man, if you see God blessing a
Seeing
man to
blessings.
walk
Right.
on this water,
Yeah.
you understand? And you still hating he boy, you see boy. You know this kind of way. Something had to be wrong with you, and something go wrong with you.
Yeah.
You know this kind of way.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry. I have to vex.
Yeah.
You know this kind of way. Yeah.
Let God handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. It's a real thing in the Kayman. I like to hear you talk that way too. Like when I come here, you know, I come for you to really express yourself because I know I know you probably didn't like interviews too much because I guess when people come and interview you at times they might look for things to go viral on your head top and them kind of thing.
And I was nervous for that too. I was very nervous. So every time you look into the question me and ask me about something I didn't say I want to hear about. I look into glitch right now. You know?
Yeah. So you're a nervous man on the stage and thing too? Performance time
before.
and thing? Nah, again.
Yes, all no, but before now, like when I go in,
Back in
I
the
just
day.
always feel like I kind of shake, like I kind of chills.
Yeah, even
But
now.
you see when I get the mic, and once I hear the crowd sing out my lyrics, that is it.
That is it.
Full confidence.
Fluid with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that anybody came and Sixx want to work with in the future, any artist, if you had to choose an artist right now to do a song with.
But it have a lot of big
I know you
artists
must
I
have
want to sing
things
with.
in the files too.
No, but
Just this along.
that is the thing about me too. I could
Yeah.
sing in any genre now, but you know,
Yeah.
any kind of music. I could make a jazz, I could make a slows, I
Yeah.
could make a slow song.
Of course.
I tell you, I could take my time and sit down and
You
do
could
the
do a
rest, you know?
soca.
You mean?
Yeah. You
I
never
have
think
half
about doing a
right. I
soca?
tell them, you have half a soca already.
I feel they should do a soca. You know. Show them that you could do a soca.
But I have a soca done doing a soca. I just
Do
didn't find it was because, yeah, we go on. I find one in the soca artist come like how I want to come, like kind of slow groovy, kind of like I say, but let me don't do it. For them to say I come in like the man and I follow it and them kind of thing. I say, right, next year for that.
Except for that.
You know?
Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
soca, my man, bro, you know, man, what can go on.
Yeah, go bust it, man, don't worry.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, is there anything you want to leave with the people before we wrap up, bro, boy? Anything you want to clear up? Anything you want to say from your heart? You know?
I want to say sincerely, I don't hate nobody. I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. You understand? God is the boss. I believe in God. Whoever don't like me, I wouldn't say I don't like God, but whoever don't like me, you understand? Just know I bless. God give me a chance, and if you don't like me, you don't like God, the blessings God gave me. Because I could be one of the worst person. I could be one of the worst people, you know.
Yeah.
You know, doing all kind of mad thing, distressing people because I come from a bad place. They say, yeah, it's a bad place.
Correct.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I could be the worst, but I here trying to do the right thing. You know, trying to live, trying to survive,
Right.
and it don't really matter to me if they hating, but I just want to say, I always thank God that I survived wherever I went through.
Right.
You know, and I will always keep on thanking God, and I believe wherever it's go with me, and it's not my time, and it's not meant for me, it ain't go with me.
Of course.
Amen.
Course. And that is it, my bro. So big up yourself, energy. It was a wonderful one, yeah. So I hope you could do our next interview soon.
Yeah.
You know, Kayman is a cool one, you know, it's all love. We just coming to make sure you know that the youth and them get a platform to express themselves too, because I fed up at the, you know, nah, boy. I just hear them saying all kind of thing, you know. I don't know if you know exactly who I is, bad, bro, you know, but I the man that was pumping with Swan, and them in the earlys, and also Goofy, them music video is me. Brother is me.
Yeah.
You know, Jalano War, them want is me. You know, so like I was there in the beginning of the Trinibad now, and I see how it formed, you know, and I telling you as a elder in the thing, before Trinibad get a blind, it had no platform for men like me to do no music. I sure you that man was a youth seeing that too. It was just soca men getting a blind, and ghetto youths wasn't getting a blind.
It
you
was
know,
just music jumping and it's just people knowing and it's
correct,
just that.
mafia thing going on, kind of licks thing, and men bust the gate, you know, R.I.P. to Rebel, R.I.P. to Kayman, R.I.P. to everybody who passed, you know. But men set the foundation, and then men like yourself come and I'm proud of you, say me too, because you come and you really hold the mantle when Trinibad was looking like, hey boy, it going and die down, boy, and then Kayman come and save we dog, and you're still saving we bad, bro. When people say Trinibad dead, people are saying, nah, it's a Kayman. I'm telling you, you understand? So yes, a man have a responsibility, bro. Yes, a leader in the thing. If you never knew that, I telling you that, you is the new king of Trinidad dancehall. And I believe that you have the potential to take we to that next level now, bro. You have the potential to make history. You understand? So I just want to tell you, bro, keep doing your thing, keep pushing yourself, and keep praying, my G.
Seeing that always.
It's a blessing all the time. Yes, sir. Big up yourself. And that is it. Boom.
That is it.